Hi, it's Paul Baumgarten here, and welcome back to my next Coding Quest walkthrough video. And today we are going to do Wordle with friends. If you don't know what the Wordle game is, you need to stop living under a rock. So I'm not going to bother explaining the concept itself too much. Suffice to say that this version we are using 7-letter words instead of 5 in the classic game. Green indicates the letter is in the correct place. Black indicates that that letter does not appear in our correct word. Y indicates that the word does contain that letter, but we currently have it in the incorrect place. And so we use this combination of results to figure out what the word should be. Now this particular problem actually turned out to be a little too simple to solve by brute force manually instead of actually programming it, but we will go through the exercise of coding it up anyway for its educational value. But it was a lesson for me in terms of problem design and making sure that they get beta tested before going live. So lesson learnt. So I've got here the words. So let's just read in our list of words. So with, open, day 2 input, read in the file, right, and that should be all that's required for that because it's just an array of words. There we go, there's our list of however many words there are. Almost 42,000 of them. Okay, so we want to iterate over all of our different words. So the particular word that we're looking at any given moment in time, we'll just call word. Very original name. Okay, and then we want to look at the individual letters in this word. I don't know why I've changed from using I and J as my incrementers, but anyway, range 0 length of the word. Okay, so letter should be word M, and yeah, if I print, I mean this is gonna be a little silly printing this, but it's just, yeah, all right, we're getting all our individual letters of all the different words. Okay, so I've got a letter. I need my guesses and their results. And again, I'm going to make sure it works on the input data before trying it on the real data. So let's just paste this in here so I know what I'm dealing with. And I might just create guesses and answers. And rather than processing this through via code, I'm just going to copy and paste them in because there's only 3 of each. It's going to be quicker this way. For a moment there, I thought I wasn't actually recording, but I am. Okay, so I've got my guesses, I've got my answer codes. All right, so how do I want to do this? For any individual letter, what do I want to do with it? Should I check the greens first? So let's iterate through the answers. Let's for I in range 0. Oh, why do I keep tapping the star? Alright, so that will iterate through 0, 1, 2. That's going to iterate through 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's going to iterate from 0 up to about 42,000. So, answers I will give me that. So then if that letter position, if that is equal to green, then I want this in my shortlist. It means that I'm adhering to the green rules. I need to adhere to both green rules. So I need to make sure I adhere to all the green rules. Okay. So let's put here green. Okay. And start off by assuming it's true. If this equals green in answers, then we need to make sure that the letter that's in the same place in guesses, if that is not my letter, then I have failed my green test. Yeah. Okay. If green is okay, let's move on. I feel that this is a little redundant, cycling over the letters again. So if green is not okay, then continue. Just move on to the next word. When it's one thing like that, you can actually do that in Python and it will let you. Okay, now let's do yellow. Okay. N in range. Yeah, I don't like this repetition. I'm going to create a list of yellows, because the yellows I don't need to know their place, which was the thing with the greens. I needed to check their place correctly, whereas the yellows I don't. I just need to know a list of all of the yellow letters, and same with the blacks. So if this letter is not in the yellows, then I fail the yellow test. Let's just comment this out for a second. For n in n, it doesn't really matter. If differences all right, get the relevant word from guesses, get the relevant letter, and say that that is now in my yellow list. And the same for black. Let's check these. Yeah. Yes, those are correct. Okay. So now I've got those, I can come back to this. All right, check each word in the dictionary. So, out of interest, how many words pass the green test? Quite a few. Okay, so if it passes the green test, then we can assume the yellow is okay. We get the individual letter. If that letter is not in our yellows list, then yellow is false. If yellow, okay. If not yellow, okay. And restart the loop. And then blacks. M in range 0. Length of the words. We check all 7 letters. Get that letter. I mean, I don't need to do this temporary variable thing. I'm kind of doing it more to articulate the individual steps for people who are following these videos. For myself, I wouldn't normally do this kind of thing, but anyway. If the letter is in black, then I know that this word doesn't count, so we fail that test. If not, black's okay. Continue. All right, we've passed the greens, we've passed the yellows, we've passed the blacks. How many words do it? I mean, that should only print one word then. No. Oh, hang on, because I'm printing green OKs. But hang on, then nothing has ended up here. All right, hang on, where are we getting stuck? Do we get through, how many words get through yellow? None. Oh, because I'm saying that the letter has to appear in the yellow list, and that's not necessarily the case. Like, as in, because it's only P, L, E. Yeah, it's not an exclusive rule. Whereas if the letter does appear in the blacklist, then I know it's definitely not that word. So let's just remove the yellow check for now. I'll see how many words we have left after the black check. Oh, it's okay. Let's comment that out. Okay, so we've still got a bunch of words here, so we're going to need to do the yellow check. Well, now how am I going to do this? Rather than iterating over the individual letters of the word, I want to iterate over the letters in the yellow list. So for m in range 0 length of yellows, if this letter not in the word, then yellow okay is false. That's what I want. Why do I still have more? Oh, because I didn't use if not yellow okay, continue. Not this word. Move on. Okay. Passed all 3 checks. That should do it. Hey, there we go, helpful, which is mighty helpful. Okay, and yes, that's correct. Okay, now let's see if I can get it for this. So I'll come up here and, all right, these are my new words, so I need that in there. That in there, that in there. And as everyone who solved it without actually coding it knows, this should end up with the word cookies. And there we go, cookies it is. All right, this has been Mr. Baumgarten signing out.